Hi, my name is Mark. I'm the owner of Seco Productions, and the purpose of this video is just to give you a brief overview of what I'm looking for with this particular camera angle. You're going to be part of a 3-camera crew, and you'll probably do some things you're not used to doing. First off, instinctively, I know it's a videographer's instinct to just try and capture as much of the action as you can. And that, of course, is what we all want to do. But being part of a 3-camera crew, there are just certain things I need you to capture with that camera, because you have to remember there are 2 other cameras doing their job. So therefore you don't have to work as much. So that allows you more time to concentrate on what I'm looking for. This particular angle is, I call it the pan and scan angle. What I need you to do is really, well, let me show you what I don't want you to do. Okay, these are some examples I have, and let me show you here what I don't need. In this first clip, you'll see that the camera person was doing the pan and scan, and you could see we are panning and scanning back and forth, but we're not close at all for any reason. I mean, we're just not there whatsoever. That if you're a parent, you're really not going to be happy seeing your children like that. What I mean by pan and scan is I want you in close. We're not making a movie, this is a recital, but close being full body. That's really what I'm looking for. Also, when you're filming anything for me, I need your audio levels to be at optimum level. This camera person did not. I used that audio level to go ahead and do cues and sync up my work and get things going that way. Here's the next scene right now. Now, this person's idea of pan and scan was, of course, to pan and scan, and this is from a real show. They decided just to go back and forth. Like, now, you tell me, you know, what's the purpose of that? How would I even use that footage? So, this is not what I'm looking for in terms of in that respect. Okay, let's now take a look at something that I do want you to do. In this camera angle, you'll see here, we start off, we have multiple rows of performers, but we're in tight, and we're done head to toe, meaning we have full body. This is a dance recital. Parents want to see the legs moving, so that's what we do. Now, you'll notice this camera just paused now at the end. It pauses for a moment because it knows that camera person knew that we would edit in like a center angle just at that moment for like 1 or 2 seconds before it does the pan back. And this is basically what I'm looking for, going in as tight as possible, capturing all the performers in that respect. Here we have another group of performers. This is a single row where the kids will be there lined up doing what they're doing. Now, even if the children are confused and don't know exactly what they're doing or looking for guidance, we still do our job. We still pan and scan. We do everything as it's meant to be in that respect, and we get them as tight as possible. This one here, you'll notice nice and tight, close. It's just an even scan right across the thing. Something to remember, I'm going to show you at this last one. This child right here is not the last one in line. There was another person not in the right position and was over. So when you're doing your pans and your scans, what I would like is, by all means, go all the way to the end. I mean, if you see 5 kids on stage, okay, count 5 and you'll know. But there are instances, don't rely on those kids to stand where they're supposed to stand. More than once, like you just saw in that last clip, it went all the way over, that person stopped, and then came back the other way. Meanwhile, there was a child on the end that was a little further down that really got left out. Not intentionally, but it's up to us to make sure we capture them. Now, there's going to be times, I know, when you just see a shot. Some magic of editing. Anyway, you are going to get right into some. Sometimes you're going to see a shot and go, that's a shot. If it's suitable, by all means, grab it. There are 2 other cameras that are going to be there. For example, look at this shot. This is an example of something like that. Like, look at this shot. When we see it, here we go. Now, this was a wide shot because everyone was really wide. But then, look, they all went into a nice group formation. And if you could predict that that's going to happen and you see it, by all means, grab it. That, to me, was a great shot. It showed the whole thing perfectly. So when you see shots like that, by all means, absolutely go ahead and grab that. So let me just review in brief exactly what I need you to do and what you learned in this lesson. So, in brief, what I'm looking for you to do is nice even pans, like you just saw. Make sure you zoom in head to toe, get as tight as possible, and then work your way across the stage. You work your way to the end, bring yourself back. As long as you do that, keep your audio on your camera on. I do use that. I know I didn't go over it majorly, but I use your audio not as the direct feed, but at the beginning when I have to sync up my camera angles for editing, I use the audio as my cue of how to sync it up. And if your audio is not high enough for me to hear, excuse me, or off, it really makes it very difficult. So, nice even pans. Get the occasional shot when you can. And remember, a director will be on site to assist you with everything that you do. So don't even worry about that part. I just wanted you to know how the shot is supposed to be shot. That's basically it. Hope you enjoy this, and I hope it has helped. Please feel free to email any questions you may have about anything at all. Thank you again.